KENS 5 News at 10 starts right now. Tonight, Uvalde schools have a new leader, an outsider with experience guiding districts through transition periods and even scandals. Your Netflix subscription may soon cost a little less if you're willing to sit through commercials. But our team coverage begins with Sue Kalberg live at the Norm Oil Warming Center, one of 7 open across the city. Sue, it looks like you're doing everything you can not to blow away right now.
What does it mean to be a leader on a defense that showed up like it did tonight?
And this deal is as last minute as it gets. The package is centered on $600 stimulus checks for most Americans. Your neighbors, friends, and family, average people, are almost certain to decide whether a rookie SAPD officer broke the law. That front moves in tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures hit the teens this weekend.
Jim called the race, and the place erupted just like a football game. This is the number they've been waiting to hear for 4 years.
I can't remember a time in my time in Texas that the entire state was on fire like it is right now.
Especially your neck of the woods, East Texas,
Never.
Right?
So you might have seen this job posting. Some of you laughed, others scowled. In Pasadena, the owner of the Pets Gone Wild resort posted a sign saying, "Now hiring non-stupid people." You decide who scowled. What characteristics do you think of the president are reflected in Mr. Risponi? Authorities say this is another example of South Texas's worsening human smuggling problem.
We want to give you an opportunity to hear what he has to say as he seeks and claims another term.
Despite more dangerous weather conditions expected tomorrow, firefighters are confident they can manage these flames. Cawthon's lawsuit seeks money from the Spurs, but she told us today she's more interested in making the team enforce a protocol. Good evening, I'm Matt Houston. Tonight, San Antonio police say they are still trying to crack a case KENS 5 first told you about when a picture of a naked man paying a late-night visit to a southeast side porch lit up social media. The homeowner told investigators this man rang the video doorbell around 3 a.m. and then performed in front of the camera for an hour. It was a show no one wanted to see, so police asked for your help identifying the man. KENS 5 reporter Vanessa Croy is live now at the gas station. Vanessa, there is a twist to this story that unfolded right in front of our cameras. Well, an update at 10. Unless you've been under a rock, you've seen Chris Rock get rocked too many times already. You'll need a coat when you head to work, but Jared Silverman, you probably won't need an umbrella.
Has all of this in the pageantry, has it set in?
Oh, no.
A day after she vowed to stick around, Prime Minister Liz Truss is leaving. The Cowboys, well, their offense was forgettable at best. Popeyes is once again offering to help with your Thanksgiving meal. The fast food giant is bringing back its Cajun-style turkey.
Yeah.
Marinated in Louisiana seasoning and slow roasted. I'm going to read it real slow and sexy like. The bird is pre-cooked, so all you have to do, thaw the turkey, throw it in the oven.
Oh, yes.
Pre-orders are now available. The turkeys can be picked up at local locations or delivered.
That's a good. Have you ever done this turkey?
I have actually had the turkey, but not for Thanksgiving purposes.
Okay.
It was like leftover type thing.
Yeah.
It was good. Mom, I hope you're listening. Yeah.
That's exactly. I saw you were crushing some Popeyes in the newsroom.
Oh, man, I told you it's like 6,000 calories to start your day out.
3 times a week, right?
That's the only way to do it, yes. A steady diet. We'll see you back at 6. UCISD PD hosted active shooter training at Uvalde High School just 2 months ago. There, school officers would have heard this.
First and foremost, stop the killing.
Texas State University researchers helped develop this video showcasing the active shooter curriculum they created after Columbine. The feds endorsed their playbook, which is a nationwide gold standard.
When you first get there, you got a lot going on. Open door on me.
State law requires school officers to take this course, which says responders should first stop the shooter. But the training also says if an attacker is in an area where they're isolated, cannot escape, and can do no more harm, officers don't have to go in. Instead, they should wait until other first responders arrive, treating the situation as a barricaded subject. The problem?
There were children in that classroom that were at risk, and it was, in fact, still an active shooter situation and not a barricaded subject.
As many as 19 officers waited in the hallway even after 12:03, when a student first called 911 from inside the classroom. She called again at 12:16 and confirmed 8 or 9 kids were still alive.
At 12:47, she asked 911 to please send the police now.
Students were in near constant contact with 911 dispatchers for 47 minutes. The commander, UCISD's police chief, either did not get that message or he ignored it. At 12:50, a tactical team unlocked the door using a staff member's key and finally killed the shooter. We don't know whether this decision cost lives, but it certainly wasn't the only mistake made on Tuesday. 2 doors that should have been closed or locked were left open. The initial responder, the police officer who arrived to the scene first, mistook a teacher for the gunman and drove right past the actual suspect crouching behind a car. For 98 years, the obelisk stood in the law's shadow, with treason chiseled into its side. Now,
this is a great day.
The monument is itself memorialized with rubble and a few exposed sprinkler heads.
This is a place where justice is supposed to be served to everyone, but that monument sitting out here let people know that look like me that that's not even possible.
Margaret Carter's lived in Lockhart her whole life, just blocks away from Maine and San Antonio. Those streets make the town square where the Confederate monument, erected soon after a Klan rally, welcomed visitors and natives alike. It's why so many stopped to see the empty space left after workers whisked the statue away this morning.
You can't change history. It is what it is. But the truth has to be told, and that's what we're doing. We're not rewriting history, we're writing history correct.
Caldwell County commissioners agreed to that correction in 2020, though they wouldn't use taxpayer dollars to do it. Carter helped raise almost $30 grand to place the obelisk outside the local museum. She helped write the plaque that'll put its history in context.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
For the young ones who come to see it, like her grandson.
We finally get to do something in life without being told, no, you can't do this, or no, this is only for white people.
The 10-year-old says he sees the rubble left behind in racism's absence as an opportunity. Matt Houston, KENS 5, Eyewitness News. In a way, Sandra Ramon is regifting this year.
My mom started it.
The present is inherited, a tradition.
Hopefully it'll just keep going.
She's already passed on.
Anything to help.
Her offering
Yes.
is time.
Okay, it's time for Christmas.
For 10 years running, Sandra's taken responsibility for this tree at the Ingram Park Mall. 9 hours a day, every day for the next month, you'll again find her here, facilitating a little angelic intervention.
I just tried to show that to my kids that they should give, and it's important.
There's strange halls to deck, but the ornaments are too precious to be ignored. Andrew, Alejandro, and Noel asking for dolls, Paw Patrols, and Nerf guns.
Every angel on the tree represents one real local child.
The Salvation Army's Brad Mahar says all 7,000 of these San Antonio Christmas lists depend on your kindness. It's a swelling need that's become more obvious as the pandemic fades.
Anyone could go through a year where there's a job loss or a health scare, or maybe just folks are just down on their luck, and they just need a little bit of help.
For decades, you've come to their aid. Now the Salvation Army is asking you to renew the custom, like taking a page from Sandra's book and an angel from her tree.